But government officials aren't mandated to keep certain records. For example, sumulat ka sa
I want this and that info.
No, you wrote me a letter. Dear Senator Cheese, is that a document that I have to keep?
No, you're talking about archiving. What we're concerned about is, the agencies that are not disclosing what's supposed to be public documents.
But you don't know what are public documents and what are not. That's the problem. Again, if you write me a letter, who owns that letter? If you submit a position paper in relation to a bill, who owns that position paper? Pag-alis ng senador, wala na yun, paano yung secretary, ganun din. So we should come up with an exhaustive list, or at least a definition, a clear definition. What are these public documents that should be made available?
Okay, so para merong clear-cut standard procedures, how government can disseminate or disclose that information. Aside from that, there's going to be sanctions imposed pag hindi nilabas yun sa public documents.
I completely agree. Dapat may ganyang bill. Ang sinasabi ko lang, dapat isama sa bill ano-ano ba yung mga public documents na kailangan available sa publiko. Ano ba ang definition natin ng public document? Dapat klaruhin din natin yun sa bill na ito. Pag sumulat ka sa akin, pag meron nagsulat, nagpadala ng position paper, sumulat ka rin kung kanino man, bilang senador, bilang sekretary, bilang anuman, kailangan ka bang magtago ng dokumentong yan? At public document ba yun? Dahil ang nangyayari, pag nag-resign ng isang sekretary, bit-bit niya lahat. Pag natapos ang term ng isang senador, bit-bit din niya lahat. Dapat isabay at isama sa panukalang batas, ano-ano ba yung mga public documents na kailangan available sa tao. Paano mo hihingin yung dokumento ni hindi mo alam kung ano yung meron? Paano magiging available yon kung hindi nila alam kung ano ba yung dapat nilang gawing available din? I think that's a simple amendment to the bill, and I've talked to Senator Cayetano about it. And he's open and receptive to that slight and minor amendment to the bill.
Okay, so apart from that, there's no major objection on your part in passing this bill? Kasi yung tinutukoy mo, yung info from the senators. For all.
Wala akong objection, Justina. Sino ba nagsabi may objection ako?
Concern lang, minor concern.
It's not even a concern. It's an improvement of the bill. To make it clear what exactly can be demanded of these public officials.
Ano ba yung nakikita mong issue or danger kung sakaling hindi maklaro kung ang isa bang dokumento ay...
Sasabihin nila walang ganun dokumento. Sasabihin nila wala kaming ganyan. Or ano ba eksakto yung hinihingi mo? Sasabihin mo, can I have all the documents about this? Ganun ba? Bibigay lang niya kung anong gusto niyang bigay. There must be an archiving system. There must be a definition of what public documents are so that they themselves can be held liable for not keeping them.
Okay, klaro.
A friend of Mascom and
Saan pending yan?
Sir, sa Committee on Public Info, and then I think Wednesday yung reporting. I'll introduce you to Attorney Nepo Malaluan. He's part of the Access to Information Network. Of course, our UP President.
Isa ka? Ito.
This is the first time in 8 years. We might have some hope it will pass.
Sino ba, kanina ba nandun yun?
Sir, kay Alan Peter na Committee on Info, but there's bipartisan support from Winston. Attorney Nepo Malaluan is our lawyer. Senate President.
We will support you. Sabi mo, you tell them that...
So, mahalaga for the elections lalo na. And may blur lang naman siya, sir. Baka naman pwede i-calendar daw sa Wednesday na. Sa Wednesday daw po naka-calendar. This is our colleagues attorney.
Pag nakasalan na yan,
Tos Cadiz, Vince Lazatin of the Transparency Accountability Network, and Ms. Lorraine of the Ateneo School of Government.
That is in the Constitution, di ba?
Yes, sir.
The right of the people to obtain information, especially for the media.
Yeah.
Kung wala naman tinatago, bakit ka matatakot sa
Tama,
information?
sir. Tama po. Kayo hindi. Sir, maraming salamat.
Yeah.
Wednesday daw po yan.
You let me know kung may problem. I will see to it.
So, What's the assurance that we can get from the majority on the calendar?
I believe every member of the majority, it's a cross-section of opposition, administration, but most of them all want this to pass. We are going to calendar it for sponsorship on Wednesday. Pagkatapos ng sponsorship, hopefully we can close the period of interpellation maybe a week after and approve it. I'm looking at the time frame of about second week of September, approving the measure. I think the House has already passed it, so we will fast track. It's a priority measure actually, and we're going to try to fast track it here. But that's a commitment. Me being a principal author, I would like to see it passed as well. It's not only for this administration, it's for the succeeding administrations. This is a piece of legislation that is needed for all the new administrations, so that we can, of course, have transparency on all government transactions. And of course, this time we can compel them to really submit the information needed for the people's for the people to know, public trust. So public office is a public trust. So this bill is very, very necessary, and we're prioritizing it, and that's a commitment.
Okay, and you're very positive about the passage of the bill. The basis of this is that you have a sense, more or less, about the support from most members of the Senate.
I believe all the members of the opposition, who are members of the majority, are in support of this, and that leaves very little of members of the Senate that are members of the administration. And I believe that they will not go against this measure. I think we'll get support as well. Thank you, Justin.
Within this Congress, itong proposed bill on right to inflate.
Well, it's been 22 years that this bill has been waiting for action from Congress. The constitutional guarantee requires implementing legislation, and now we are very happy that we are, even despite the long wait, we have a very good bill on the Senate now, and the counterpart version already passed by the House. We are keeping our fingers crossed that the bipartisan support for the bill will come through on Wednesday.
Okay, what's at stake here? Kung sakaling hindi maipasa, what's at stake here?
Well, if it doesn't pass, we have to go through the whole process over again, and we just need to emphasize that the cost to the country is really large. This relates directly with the persistence of corruption in this country. This relates directly to the quality of policy making in this country. We need to have access to crucial government information, and this bill is what will make that information accessible to the public.
Thank you very much. Si Vince, wala sa inyo. Vince. Hi, Vince. Just one question. Just one question. Can you tell us briefly what are the blocks that researchers or people who want access to info from government documents, what do they normally face, which is why we need the passage of this bill?
Well, normally a lot of organizations or individuals asking for information from government get varying responses. A lot of times they are told that the information can't be released because the director, the USEC, the ASEC is not around, and that drags on for many weeks and months until the information is useless. So there are lots of roadblocks that are given to citizens and organizations that ask for information from government.
And with the passage of this bill, what do we hope to gain from this?
Well, with the passage of the bill, hopefully there will be an atmosphere of openness and transparency, and information will be freely given. Hopefully it will be a change in the mindset of a lot of government officials about the information that they have custody of. That this is really public information, that is information meant to be shared with the public, so that the public can be better informed and make better decisions about their daily lives.